Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. He's got it, and he will go all the way. Brian Thomas, touchdown Jacksonville. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now, an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here.
Here we go.
Travel start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Eleven MT.
Burrow here on 2nd down. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
19 yards.
10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, son? Shot!
Up the middle they go. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shot!
Here's a toss as they look to run. Oh, the ball's out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Here we go. Stop.
Now a run on first down. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Burrow. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here we go. Tahat, 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. Tahat.
Burrow now. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. He has been a thorn in the side of the defense all game. That last catch puts him over 200 receiving yards in this one. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Tahat. Right 80. 11. Tahat.
Back to throw, Burrow. Rolling right. This one is hauled in on the feet inbounds. Yes! Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead.
49. Jaguars 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars, his guys set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back in line of scrimmage. That's it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
27-yard line.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Chris Jenkins Jr. as he gets in for sack number 22 on the year. Now just a half shy of the record held by Michael Strahan and J.J. Watt.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Trey Hendrickson. He's been hard to handle, to say the least. That's now 3 sacks, 3 in the first half.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll start with great field position up at their 45.
Let's get set.
They'll begin here on the ground. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. Ooh. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 35 yards.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12-12. Can.
Burrow to throw. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara. Players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals will add one more onto their big lead.
Jaguars 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Jaguars offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Hey.
The man in motion is Burks.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Right back to Thomas. He's got it again.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And he's in! Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Jaguars cut into the lead a little bit.
Jaguars 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Dad!
They go play action for Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a performance. Reception number 14 for the 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
11. Here we go. Wide 80.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Out to his right.
Hey, we're good.
This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
Stop.
2nd down. Burrow. One to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. And with that, NFL history, that's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. On is McPherson for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Bengals stretch things out even further.
63, Jaguars 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Hey, Lyle.
On the give, it's ETN. The ball comes out. The Bengals have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. That turnover differential, off talked about, it's been in their favor all year, and they're going to try to cash in on another opportunity right here. Now Brown. Ooh, and good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
At the 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Brown. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The man in motion is Burks. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Gino Stone on the coverage.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, a loose football. The Bengals have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you could ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bengals are able to extend the lead.
77, Jaguars 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Hole gets even deeper. This has been one-sided right from the start, and this first half nightmare continues.
In a league, Mike, where we see so many close games and there's such parity, every now and then it just seems one team is just clearly dominant, clearly in control of the game, and so far in this first half, that's what's unfolding in front of us. We'll see if they can get back into it in the second half, but up until this point, this team is in complete control.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are going to extend their lead.
Bengals 84, Jaguars 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball's out. I believe one of the Jaguars was able to get in there and recover. Yes, Jacksonville retains possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, They can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. The ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Hey, go!
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This returnable from inside his own 40. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
12. Here we go. Dahan!
On first down, Burrow. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
11. 180.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught at the 3. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. This is just getting silly at this point. That's his 8th touchdown of this game. On is McPherson for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead.
Jaguars 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Hey, lock.
This runs straight ahead for ETN. He'll bring this up to the 22. Joseph Osad makes the tackle.
22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. Catch made there by Burks. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 28
They'll have a
yards.
first down. It's a gain of 28.
Jaguars first down. A 28-yard gain.
Go.
First down, Jaguars.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the 47-yard line.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10.
21 yards.
Throwing is Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
Brings up third down.
Third down, 3 to go. Here's Locke. Now a screen set up for ETN. That one way too slow developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll go. It's Locke. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
Jaguars.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
The ball comes out. The Bengals have got it. He's inside the 40 to the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But boy, he looked comfortable. What a return, what a play. For him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back, man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Bengals are able to extend the lead.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A couple yards deep, and once again he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, a loose football. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. One final throw before the break. The Bengals have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Oh, what a mistake. 0-0 on the clock. The half is over. You just want to get to the locker room. Instead, you give up a touchdown. Drake, that is an awful way to close out the first half.
Yeah, and it's funny, a play like that, Mike, almost offsets everything good or bad that's gone on previously in that first half. That's all that's on everyone's mind coming into the locker room. Now, coming out of the locker room, they've got to find a way to put that behind them, get that bad taste out of their mouth, and recapture some momentum here to start the third quarter.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they